Hello everybody and welcome back to Construction Simulator. So in front of me, we pretty much take off from where we left off in the last episode. The only difference is my low loader is full of all the materials we need to complete this job. So everything's on here. The only thing that's missing is the bits that we need to use now. Now they were sort of stuck under some bits because the trailer gets auto-loaded by the store that we go to. It loads it on any way it wants, whatever way they fit. So I did have to kind of dig these out just a little bit. These, I'm guessing, are the things that we're going to need, the steel beams to go in place. It's what it's asking for. So I have to put them in these blue markers. So I wanted to wait until I was hitting record. Just thought we'll move things around a little bit so I can actually get access to them. Now, over here is where I've got to do a bit of erecting. And this is the crane area. Now, I did go and have a look. And you can rent one. But I did go and buy this. So the bank balance has dropped a little bit. It was 166,000. I mean, are you impressed with my size? Look at that. Now, you can rent it, but these are going to come in handy for pretty much whatever job we do. And if it's got a spot here to be able to erect on, I'm going to erect. So, let's jump in then. This thing, it's got a weird camera view, but we follow that there, as you can see. Dropping down, the camera will start to drop as well. So as we go down, and we can move the whole boom out, you'll see on the floor a white, like, circle will appear. There you go. That is where the hook is going to land. So we can move the camera a little bit, but if we pull back and come along a little bit, you'll see that's roughly where it's going to aim. So we aim for the blue little hooks here. There we go. It's gone green to say, go down. And it's on point. So we drop down. You'll see we're going to ching like that. We hook it on. And then we can start going up. Nice and steady now. Because these will swing like a proper crane. Now, there is one thing I have forgot to find out how we do. You can rotate them. And I can't remember how we rotate. Nope. I really can't remember how we rotate. There's a way you can rotate. Hang on a second. Okay, figured it out. There's one button you have to hold down B on your controller and we can rotate it round. Oh, it's creaking as well. I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear that, but I can hear that in my headphones. It's creaking as we do it because these are metal beams. So we've got to back up a little bit and I can move the camera, but I think this camera angle is pretty good. This is where they've got to go. And we've got to go down. Nice, steady. And then drop them on the floor about there. Oh, there's one. Let's move up a little bit. Let's grab the other one. Get this into place. Easy. Easy now. Swing her around. Now this, when we put these in, this should start building the frame structure of this silo that we're going to build. So fingers crossed, we should start seeing some action now. Oh, yes. Now, what it's done, as you can see, let me try and move the camera on so you can see. There we go. Oh, down the fence. So it's unpacked the steel beams. It's put some in for me. Now, this is where, going back to the medium, easy, and hard option of the job, if it was hard option, I'd have to put in every single beam going. Because we've gone for the medium, that's why it's done a few pillars for me there. So we've now got to try and work this out, and we've got to basically grab one of these pillars. We'll stand them up, I'm guessing. I think they're all are they all the same size? You know what, I'm not actually sure, actually. Are they? I'm seeing, if you look at the blue markings, you can see some bigger ones there. Are these bigger in front? These look like they might be actually bigger in front. So let's just go through, see if we can go down here, grab the first one. It should stand up. It's starting to go dark now, which is just wonderful. Easy. Easy. Watch my trailer. See if we can go up and back a little bit now. Swing her around. And I'm going to aim for that one there. See if we can go around about here. Oh, yes. So I'm assuming that that is right. They are taller ones. These ones nearest to us are going to be the smaller ones. So let's see if we can start with them. See if we can try and get this done a little bit quicker. Easy. Oh, God. Now, in real life, yes, you would obviously take this a lot more steady than I'm doing. But in real life, you don't have a 30-minute video you want to try and record. So, I'm going to go through. I'm going to complete these 2 big ones. And then I'll come back to you when we've got 2 little ones left to do. So, all the pillars are in apart from 2 more at the front here, the smaller ones. I'm actually getting quite good at swinging my thing about. Now, it is dark, and I know it's going to be a bit tricky to see. So there is this new thing that we can do now, which I think I have to get out my crane. And there's this new feature that they've put in now, because I think a lot of people back in the early days when I first played the game said, well, you got to wait all night because you can't see nothing. But you can now have a coffee break, and we can go right through till the morning. So I'm going to have a break. I'm going to go through till the morning so we can actually see, or you guys can see better on the video. And I'll come back to you. Morning, everybody. Beautiful day. Time's passed. I don't think I've got anything leased either because I've bought the crane. So I don't think I've been charged any, because normally you'd obviously work through the night because you don't get charged for all the cost. I don't think I've got anything rented. Excavators mine, all the truck and that tipper truck over there. Did I rent that or was that mine? I think I bought that actually. I've got to think about buying things, just wasting money. Spending money on things that I could just, I don't really need. To be telling my friends, it's the same in real life. The studio I've got now for this gaming is well overkill. Right, let's see if we can get these in now. I wonder what's going to happen here. I've got all the bits here, so we should be... Oh, hello. I need to go down, not sideways. Oh, yes. I've got all the bits here. In the little information we saw at the start of the job, next to it, there was some silos. Now, I've not said anything about picking up silos. I've got all the material here. Isn't they just going to appear in themselves? Maybe that might be part of the expert job. That'd be quite interesting to transport them bad boys, wouldn't it, and get them in. Oh, yes. Oh, what are them bits? Where did they appear? We've got to put some roof structures in now. Yes, okay. Let's find the blue dots. Ooh. Now easy does it on these. Now, which bit have I picked up here? I think... Let's just see if we can move the camera and have a look. I think... Is that the roof bit to go on top? Because it looks like they're different, aren't they? I've got a feeling that's good. That's the roof bit. So let's see what it'll actually drop in over there. I think if I get the wrong area, it won't go green. I just love this game for... I know it's a simulator, but I just love like the detail of stuff you can build. And there's so many more things that they're adding to this game. There's a new DLC that's just come out, or it's coming out. I'm not big enough on YouTube yet to get any form of early access, but I have seen bigger YouTubers playing the early access of the... I think it's a airport like add-on. That does look awesome. But also you can play this game with friends as well, so you can do multiplayer. Unfortunately, I don't really have friends that play games, not to this kind of level, so it makes it very tricky to be able to do that. But I'm doing alright on my own. You and me. I can't tell how close that is to the building. The last thing I want to do is hit anything. I also want to know what the weight limit is on this crane. There was another crane I could have gone for a lot cheaper, about 80 grand. I went for this one because it was the middle of the range. The top of the range one was like over $250,000. It would have wiped me out. But this one was 166 because I got a discount. But it was the middle of the road weight limit one, I'm assuming. So I'm hoping it's good for pretty much anything we're going to be able to tackle. Oh, nearly. Oh, swinging. Got a swing on. There we go. Oh, yes, these are different, aren't they? So these are going to have to go round the other way. And we're going to have to sort of turn these. Let's go up a bit higher. If you want to hit anything, when you turn this around, just move the camera around a little bit so you can see. Now, I can't move the camera like... I can move it this way, but you can see I can't... That's the best I can get camera view. So let's just go spin this round this way. Oh, it's creaking. Let's go around about there, I think. Uh-oh. You got to remember as well, when you turn your camera, the controllers suddenly go all the wrong way around. Concentration. Oh. It's just coming up telling me because it swung out of when it went green. When it went green, I tried to unlock it and it swung out the way. So it's now sort of saying to me, oh, hang on a minute, you've got to get close to it before you can let go of it. Yeah, sorry about that. Right, one more. This construction stuff does make it very tricky when doing a video because what do I like take out? At the end of the day, you're watching me build a building. That's the whole point of the game. So to try and cut much of it out, it really just, in my opinion, defeats the whole point of being construction sim. If you're not going to watch me sort of construct things, what's the point? So I'm going to try not to cut too much out for you, but then I don't want it to be a massive video where you are literally sat here watching me do every single thing. I know some of you probably love that, actually. We'll try and keep it a happy medium for everybody. But by all means, leave the comments, below in the video and let me know. Would you like to see every single inch of this? If so, tell me. More than happy to do it. I'm sat here playing it anyway. Right, we've got a boost of money there, which is good. Good God, so we have got all of the little bits that we've got to do now. We've just got another 100 grand for doing that bit. Right, so pallet award, rebar mesh. So we've got to deliver stuff here. Okay. I'm going to go put some of these in. I'll come back to you when there's the last one to do on this section here, so we can hopefully see some progress on this. So it's going smoothly at the minute. I'm just picking up the last pallet. Now, I did put in... I thought it wanted all the things putting in first, but I did go and put the 3 nearest bits in to me, and it suddenly completed a section, so... Apologies that that's not on camera. I thought it wanted all the bits putting in first. So I was just going to wait till we got to the last one till it completed it, but unfortunately it did go through and complete that section. So we're going to put the last little bit just here. You really have to try and remember to look at the dot on the floor, not... I keep looking at the little orange bit on the hook there, and I push it too far, then I swing it back, and then it gets out of control. Just remember to look on the floor to see where the dot is to stop trying to counteract the swing. Ooh-wee! Poor slab foundation. Oh, okay. Let's just go lift this back up then out of the way. So if we just come back a little bit, so we've got them two for there for the silos. You'll just see underneath where the structure is. Let me just lift this back up, get it out of the way for now. And then we can get out the crane. Out there we go. There we go. So this is what completed on the first section that I did. Is like all the framework for the foundations on this. I don't actually know. Would it be foundations or is it the flooring? Because the foundations are underneath, aren't they? So we've now got to do some concrete work. We've got to get the, I'm guessing, the concrete mixer and the concrete pump for this. Well, they're all back at the depot. So I'm going to go get them. I wonder if we can actually... We could move this now, I think. Might be a good idea. There is still a couple of bits on there, but I don't think we need them just yet. They're going to be more, I'm guessing, for the final stage. So let's just see if we can back up. Was there anything behind me? No, we should be okay to just go and back up over here. There we go. We'll just go put that about there. Now we get. Right. I'll go back to the yard. I'll get some concrete, get the concrete pump, get it all back in, set up. Then we can start pouring some concrete. Okay, so we're all set up now. Concrete mixers here. It's full. It's pouring into the concrete pump. And I know the animation does keep going, but it's not going to overfill. The animation's there, but it has stopped because it is full. This massive thing here is the concrete pump. And as you can see, we are in here, ready to go. This is not the easiest thing in the world to control. especially depending on where your camera is. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky. Obviously, the more you move the camera, the more awkward it gets because the controls end up being backwards. So this could take some doing. But I'm going to sort of see if we can stretch her out over here. Oh my word. This is quite a mighty thing. So we want to sort of go... Oh no, upwards. I want to start here. Now, I'm going to turn her on. But I want to see if I can try and get the camera around a little bit here just to make the controls a little bit easier so we can go left and right. Because obviously we've got to pour it in. So let's see if we can try and turn on pouring. Oh god, I've got the controls wrong already. I want to come... No, hang on. I'm dribbling. I'm dribbling out the place I'm not meant to be in. I'm dribbling... Oh, gold. You see, because you have to sort of pull back and the other way to try and get it to... Hold on a minute. Hang on. That's what I want to do. When you go up and back. But technically, it's actually up and... So you have to pull back on the controllers. That's doing it up and down on one controller stick, and then you have to go left to do that. My word. Okay, let's see if we can try and pour a little bit more there. Get it in all the corners. Don't want to hit the beams if we can help it. We need to try and go over into that little middle bit there if we can. Okay, let's stop the pouring for now, because we need to try and readjust, and it's going to take me a second to figure out how to readjust this thing. So we need to lift up. I'm not sure actually if it's meant to be fully all out, if that will make it easier, if that's why it's making it a bit trickier for me, because it's not all open. So I wonder if that's why. Let me just see if we can try and like open it all up. Let me try and get this resorted. Well, I've got to be honest, this is the most horrible bit of equipment to try and use for controlling. It's a nightmare. It doesn't seem to sort of go where you want it to go. You just seem to be moving the controllers, and I have no idea what's going on, what's happening. I'm just spewing concrete everywhere. As you can see, it's gone dark because it took so long to try and work this out. It just doesn't seem to go where I want it to go. And the controls just don't seem to like make sense. Unless it's just something I'm doing wrong with it. I try to extend it out fully and it doesn't seem to want to go. If you try and extend too much, it's sort of... the pipe on the front folds back up. It's like, I have no idea what is going on. But I'm trying my best to sort of fill as much of the gaps as I can. The percentage is going up. It's still not going great, if I'm honest. I'm just hoping to try and get as much as I can. I don't know if it actually wastes it. I know, see, if it was like real life, it would do. But then I suppose if it was real life, it would actually sort of go and fill out more of the areas. It doesn't seem to matter either what camera angle you get. I can't seem to... I'm trying to figure out which one folds it back in. Then you see it's now telling me it's too far from the ground. Well, it's too away from the ground. Absolute nightmare. It probably would be easier as well, just to sort of come back with the actual like concrete mixer itself. For something like this, maybe, because I don't need... Maybe that's probably what I've done. Maybe I shouldn't be using this pump on this. Maybe I should have just got the concrete mixer backed up and just poured it straight in from that. I'm assuming that would probably work as well. Think that's worth giving it a try? Or is it... I've got this out now. You know what? Let's just see. So we potentially got this lined up now that I'm guessing if we go and pour, will it work? I mean, it's sort of dumping it in one spot. Oh, no, don't back onto it. Jeez. It's dumping it in one spot. I don't know why. I assumed if you keep it pouring, it would sort of fill out, which I'm sure it would do in real life. But it doesn't seem to sort of, in this game, it doesn't seem to want to do that. So that's 96%. I wonder if we could just get a little bit around here as well. Do you think? I'm thinking if we can get a little bit on this side here, maybe we might be able to just, this might be enough to complete this section. It will like complete itself. We're on 96%, so potentially, oh, it's starting to go light as well. Oh, 98%, so close. What about this little bit just here? Because obviously I've not got much of a reach on this. So we're just trying to see if we can just get every last little bit here. Let's just try. Is that over? I'm hoping so. 99. You're having a laugh now, aren't you? There is just a little bit more here. Jeez, maybe the pump was the best then. I just assumed it would actually go and like spew out. There we go. See, that's what I wanted it to do. No, I did turn you off. That's what I wanted it to do. Go in and it would just sort of start spewing out, but no. So we've not got much left in here. Well, I should turn them lights off because they are quite bright on the camera. So let's see now. I got a feeling this isn't gonna spew out either, is it? It's just gonna dump it in one spot, and that's gonna be that. Don't want to get too close. You see, it just stops all in one area. That's so annoying. So it does mean I'm going to have to use the pump again. So let me get this sorted. Okay, the pump's back out. We're back in business then. Let's start pouring and see how we get on here now. I don't think it's going to be much better. Well, my skills are not going to be much better anyway. You can see it's starting to fill up, which is good. Oh, yes. Gonna take a fair amount of concrete for these bad boys. I just can't get it to go backwards. Every time you try and pull it backwards, it just wants to nosedive. It's like, come on now. Anybody who's watching this ever use these in real life? Are they a nightmare to use in real life? Or is it just, is there a knack to him and I'm just rubbish at this? I think there's a bit of a knack to him and I've just not got the knack on these. Really haven't. A bit over that end there I'm trying to get to. Come on. Okay, that seems to be good there. Let's just see if we can. You have to like move one way and then move the other the opposite way to sort of counteract it, but very gently. And I'm just struggling with that in a minute, but I think we're okay there now. See if we can get up to the end on here. Move it across this way a little bit. Oh, yes. I think the game automatically turns it off, and then I turn it off as well, but I actually switch it back on. Right, okay, so let me go and complete these, and we'll just come back on the very last one. So I've got them ones done. We're on the last one, then we've got 98% of this done. And I tell you what nightmare. I've had to fill the concrete machine up twice since I last spoke to you. And it's 21 grand to do it each time, so it's not cheap. So this now should, I'm hoping I can just fill this spot up and it will take us and complete this. Yep. Now we've got to clear the area, which is very simple. One push of a button, we can reset this. Ooh, baby. Oh, it says we're now going to pour the walls. Oh, dear Lord. So this one's not too bad. You can stay in most places and you see the percentage going up, and then it will stop at 78% there. So we turn off the pump and we just got to sort of move it a little bit, if I can, to another area, which we just need to sort of try and lift up and pull back if I can. But easier said than done with all these controls. Let's see if we can go try and get a bit down here where it's gone green. That should complete this one, hopefully. It might want... Yeah, it's typical. It wants just a little bit dribbling over on this side. So we'll go dribble a bit over on here. Wait for the air to go green. And then that should complete that one. Yes. So at least we don't have to go and dribble it all the way around, because that will be an absolute nightmare. Just trying to get the controls. That's the only thing. They're just really dodgy. But it seems it to me. I mean, I'm not the best at this. But it just doesn't seem to like... I'm trying to go left and it's going down as well as left. It's like, I'm not asking you to go down, just go left. Just see, we have to press up and left to try and get it come back a bit. What's that about? Oh, now we're getting the hang of this then. I'm going to see if I can try and bring you along for all these then. Then we can see what happens after this, because it goes so quick. As soon as I do these, it's just going to suddenly complete, and we're going to see what next stage we're on. Concrete machine is empty. Oh, are you kidding me? The amount of times I've had to fill this thing up. Now, we can go and take it and get it filled up from like the gravel yard. But I don't think there's any difference in price. You can just fill it up here, and it just, to me, it seems the same. This is just quicker. So, we're filled up. I just got to remember I've done this before. Jumps out. Pour it back on. There we go. So that's pouring. So now we can go leave that. And you can see it's carry on pouring. There we go. We can get back into this thing. And hopefully now carry on pouring. Wait for the percentage to go up. 76. That's as much as we're going to get there. So now we can see if we can try and steadily... I'm trying to go right. It's going down. No. Let's try. Can we go there? Or have we already done there? Yes. 262,000 for that. And it wants me to fill some more up. Oh, joy. So I do believe this could be the end. So each little ring you can see on these concrete pillars, I've had to build up like this layer by layer. So I did say earlier, thinking, oh, these silos, I've got nothing, no material for them. Didn't realize they were all solid concrete. So hopefully that might be it now. Yeah, because last time I did this, it kept saying move out the marked area. But there was no marked area now. So it looks like that could be the top of them. Oh, I've just jumped out. Let's go reset that. I'm going to leave it there for now. Because I don't know why, I've got a feeling that... Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Right, I'm going to take a break. We're going to get back through to morning again. And then we should be good to carry on. So I'm just picking up the bits off the trailer. So we've got pallet of metal elements and ceiling components. So I do believe it's this. Are these see? I always thought them things on the floor look like ceiling components. So we've got one of these, which I'm guessing goes down here somewhere. That must be the other components, because if you won't be able to see, but just one to the left there, you can see it's got a slight red wrap on it. That's what these are here. So it must be this one here. That must be the other one that goes over here, and then this to the right must be the ceiling components. Got to watch we don't hit anything. Oh, that's getting a bit close to the actual metal frame. Easy. Swing on. Drop it down. Yes. Okay. I do like this crane. The crane's quite easy and nice to work with. I like the concrete mixing that pump. That's an absolute nightmare. So I'm guessing if we go and do this, we must be getting quite close, actually. Let's just go and quickly have a look in the job section to see. Are we getting quite close? I mean, look, all the walls are in situ because that's the concrete walls that I've just built up. So they're done. It's just these few little bits here. So we've only got these to do. You know what? We're doing all right, actually. Let's see if we can try and get this done. So, move these across, grab that. Oh, and over we go. Let's go. Time's money. We've already gone through a lot of time. Oh, no. Where am I going? It's over this way, isn't it? I need to come back a bit. I forgot these are down here. Watch the cab. Yeah, this one goes here. I'm guessing the other bits there are like they're going to be the walls. What have I got to do now? Oh, let's just get around here. Oh, I can't get out. I'm stuck. Ah. So we've got to undo these. Aha. Oh, so is that the stuff what's going up around the side? Awesome. Okay, ceiling elements. So it's these concrete ceiling elements now what I think I've got to go in. Back in me crane. Right, so... Or is it these big bits? Actually, it might be these big bits here. Oh, we are so close now. Let's just go straight up with that. I can see the marking on top of the roof. Let's go a bit higher because I'm just worried about catching it. Let's just see if we can plonk it down in this corner. Steady, steady. Oh, they go that way. Oh, dear. Typical. And when it goes green, you can drop it in place. It depends how professional you want to be. Or how like, realistic you want to get it. Oh, dear. I've gone through the building on that one. Oh, there's one. Right, let me get the rest done. So last little ceiling component going in. Just got to wait, drop it down, wait for it to go green. Somewhere around about here, nice and gentle, don't want to break it. I've got to concrete the ceiling. Oh no. So I do believe I've done the concreting on the roof. I did that off camera because I thought this was going to take a while and I had to fill it up again. So we're putting these panels in place here and I believe this might complete it. Drop it down a little bit more. Steady, steady. Easy does it now. Oh, what? So it wants us to do these wall elements. Holy moly. How... Okay. What? The wagon. So where are we going to try and get this now? Easy. Where's the blue dot? There somewhere. There we go. Oh my word. This could be interesting. How the heck are we going to do this? Where's that going to go? Oh, that's going to go on the big side. Hang on a minute. I need to... The cameras... There we go. Easy, easy, easy. Let's turn the camera around now. Oh, of course it's the wrong way. We need to move it away. Got to remember the controls are backwards now. Let's spin it around. Got to watch me wagon as well. We are getting there, ladies and gents. We are getting there. Let's just get this first panel in place and see. I don't think there's many steps to do, and I'm really like, I really want to see if we can try and complete this instead of doing after getting to a part 3. Uh-oh. Controls are backwards. I forgot about that. Oh, so close to me wagon. Easy, easy. Steady. Nice. Right, I'm going to just go and do a few more. There's 6 more to do, so I'm just going to go do a few more, and we'll come back to you. So we've got a bit of a predicament here. The wall panel that was meant to go on the side of the building there It went green. I released it and it didn't. It must have been very on the edge of accepting it. And it didn't accept it properly. So it fell. I couldn't catch it in time. And it's fell into the tree. But the problem is, I can't drop it. It won't go any. I've been trying now for a while and it won't catch on. The tree is getting in the way, which means I can't get that out the tree. It's resting against the tree and you can see we're not far away and I've tried everything and it won't do it, which is, it's a shame. So the only way around this is to go on the job and skip this section. It's the only way it will complete this section. Now, do I go and put the rest on? Or, since it's going to put it all on for me, I might as well. We're not going to achieve any more by doing that. I'm going to have to skip this section because I can't get that. Can't get that out the tree. Oh, what a nightmare. So, there's a good chance this could be. I'm stuck on my crane. There's a good chance this could be the last bit. Although we have got these these bits here. I'm guessing they're part of the roof. Yeah, sadly, I'm going to have to go and tell it to complete this section because I'm not going to be able to get that out of there. You can see, look, it didn't catch on and it fell into the tree. That was annoying. It was so close. It was going so well as well. All right, well, we're going to have to skip this section and then see what happens next. So it does look like this is the prefabricated wall section because you can see we've got 14% and then it's the roofing. And then that is the job done. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to go and see. I don't know what's going to happen there. If I skip task, is it going to skip this whole task? Because technically, all this here is. Oh, no, it doesn't say. It just says skip task for that. So, let's just see. Are you sure you want to skip this task? Make a cost for materials. I haven't got a choice. Okay, so it's done that bit for me. We've got more roofing elements to do. Let me just do 2 of these and we'll come back for the last one. Well, this looks like this could be the final roof component to go on this job. So let's drop it in place and see what happens. Oh, yes. Gotta clear the construction site so we can lift this back up out the way. Let's jump out. Can we disassemble this now? I don't think we need to. Crane. Disassemble. Yes. I've just got to clear the construction site myself. Get out onto the road here. Ooh, baby. Let's go speak with the foreman. We are done. How do we speak with the foreman? Hello? Oh, I have to get right up close to you, don't I, love? Oh, yes. Look at that. Wow. That's awesome. The concrete bits took a lot longer than I thought they were going to, but that is pretty cool. A nice silo done. Well, I think that was a good day. So, we're going to leave it there for today. Thank you so much for watching then, and we will get back into, are we going to do another contract, or we're going to carry on with the campaign, the transport campaign, which I think is what we did on here. The transport one. Do we have a look at the train station extension? Well, join me next time to find out what we're going to pick then, and I really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one.